Tiny bubbles, Daisy. Hey Jeff, how you doing? How you been? Pretty good. Yeah, I've had an upset stomach for a while. A pharmacist told me a couple days ago to take this Nexum, Nexum. I'm on tomorrow will be the third day. It seems to be working, but I quit taking some prescriptions too, so I'm not 100% sure. How's work been going? Hey, salty girl, how you doing? Did you rub some of that Panatrex on your boo-boo? Yeah. Oh, good. Would you agree that it works? Hey, Jeff, you ever see any of those rattlesnakes up there around where you live? That's it? That's the only time? I mean, you never saw them like other places? I know you mentioned it. I'm talking about like when you're in other parts of the state. Yeah, I read a book on it. Yep. Oh, good, salty girl. Huh. Well, Michigan, they're getting nailed with snow up there. God, I spent all that time up there, and then they get a big blizzard like that. That's a good one too. No, I haven't. They're pretty hard to see. And as it turns out, this really isn't like the greatest habitat for them right where I'm at. I'd like to see some. You know, you can order those on the internet if you can believe it. Believe it or not, Georgia's got a law where you can't own an indigenous, non-poisonous snake as a pet, but you can own a poisonous one. Isn't that nuts? Salty girl, have you crossed paths with that many rattlesnakes? Yeah, they like rocks. Yep. Probably a den up there someplace. Yeah. Look at these guys. Historic snowfall. You wouldn't think you could be a truck driver and not just pull over and wait it out. I don't get it, man. I mean, you knew this stuff was coming forever. Why would you keep driving down the expressway? It's a good old-fashioned snowstorm. Yeah, snake handling churches. Yep. Look at all that snow they got. Yeah. Just doesn't make any sense. I was out in Deadwood, South Dakota one time. They got like a ton of snow. I was also at that Wall Drugs one time in South Dakota. And they got cream. They shut down the expressway. And I was in Chicago for the second and third worst snowstorms. Yeah, they're not delivering though when it snows like that. No way. Look at that feet of snow continue to build around Buffalo. It's crazy. Buffalo historically gets nailed, but it hasn't been that way in the past 5 years, not like it is now. This is like an old-fashioned snowstorm. Oh, no kidding, salty girl. Wow. Huh. Oh, well, yeah, good old days, yeah. Well, it's nice to see an old winter, man. This gives me hope we're not going to slowly edge into being warm everywhere. A pygmy rattler? Hey, Salty, now do you have a freezer full of good beef all the time because of those cattle? Yeah, I know. It's up there 10 years. Man, this is my dreams now. If I had something with good snow tires on it, I'd drive up there right now. I'm not kidding you. Cold up there too. Look at Minneapolis, 13. Wow. Hey, Mark. Oh, wow. Yeah, no. Mark, you getting any of that snow up there in Canada? Looks like you are in Toronto. Yeah, it's crazy. Look at more heavy snow, Buffalo. Windy and cold. Only thing I feel bad is the look at Lakota, North Dakota. I've been there before. Look at nothing going on. Only thing I feel bad is the deer. It's tough on the deer. They can't get to anything to eat. They expend a lot of energy walking around in it. Oh, okay. Yeah, 6 feet. Isn't that crazy? If I get I might take a couple days and take that new pickup truck down to Florida. Maybe around Thanksgiving, Christmas. Oh, okay. There's a guy around. He bought our skidster from us. Sold that skidster. That thing was just a big giant bill away. Plus, it was bought in an auction used, and I finally talked Marty into selling it. 90 grand with 2 attachments. Yeah, I want to come down there. I want to go out to Okeechobee. Yeah, they don't get it like they used to, though. I mean, now they do, but they haven't been. I'm gonna get this new house. See, this new house, actually, it's living quarters inside. It's like my dream home. Marty wanted me to build a new house here. Honestly, I'm not into houses, man, at all. I really never been. I'd rather live in a garage with like a man cave. So as it turns out, it's going to be 60 by 80 with 1,600 foot of living quarters. I'm going to have a garage door for my library. You just push a button and the whole library be open in the nice weather. I'm going to have nice windows like a rain room or the whole room's glass. We get crazy rain down here. I'm going to have an extra bedroom, own bathroom, laundry room, big library room, living room. That's right. Yeah, I mean, I'm not, I mean, I really, if, like I tell people all the time, if winters would have continued like this, I probably wouldn't have left Michigan. I mean, I like them that much. I like that bad weather, in the winter, but the winters weren't shit the whole time I was there. Little bullshit snowstorms. Didn't even get cold. And I'm doing it all in wood, like the inside of this tile, ceiling fans. I'm going to put a big observation beehive right in the wall. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even do that. I could have had this house actually if I wanted it, which would have been fine. I like this house. Metal roof. But I mean, you'd think I'd be really excited, but like I said, I'm not. I mean, I could live in a red roof in room. I wouldn't have any problem with it. Yeah, brewery. It's not like I I don't know. I've always kind of been that way. Yeah, single level. Yep. It's going to be tall enough to get some construction equipment in the end. We're going to get that diamond etched concrete. We can park the tractor and stuff like that. Only bitch I got about down here is it gets hot in the summer. It's a broiler, man. I got my skin trash this summer. I'm already getting all sorts of procedures on my skin. I got to take better care of it this next year. I just had that Mohs procedure. I had a bunch burned off, and I just went through a laser light therapy program. It's expensive, but Medicare pays for it all. So it's all covered. And you go in there and they put this stuff on the spot, and then you sit under a light for like 19 minutes. And then you got to come back twice for each body part. Like I had the top of my head done, and I got to go back December 6th for the second time. Then I'm going to get my neck, my arms, and my face in separate things. Hey, Luna. No, light skin, redhead, but most of the damage occurs when you're young. So, I mean, I kind of, I took care of it like as soon as I could as a young adult. But you get most that it gets moving when you're early. Oh, Mel, did he really? Wow. Yeah, as a kid, you're in the sun a lot. Yeah. 5 years in Florida didn't do me any good either, being outside, messing with those bears. Plus, I was in aviation quite a bit for a long time, air shows, that kind of shit. Even when you use like sunblock and stuff, it doesn't block at all. Yeah, you're lucky. Oh, wow. Yeah, melanoma is the one I don't have. How you doing, Luna? No, I don't think they will, Jeff. Yeah. There's a lot of ways. It's Florida, the deck angle is what gets you. Yeah, you don't see kids outside like you used to. It's true. Yeah, bubbles, yep. Oh, good for you, Luna. I got this new bottle of scotch and I messed up. I thought I'd try something different, and I could have swore this was it, but it was not. This tastes like damn turpentine. It's 10 year. I bet it was the 16 that I bought, but they didn't have it. Should have just stuck to what I usually get. Not that much. I don't miss it that much because there's not a lot down here. You know what I mean? That's why I was going to go up to Michigan to get my camera. But even when I get it, we were supposed to be able to get that Starlink, that Elon Musk satellite internet. As it turns out, they can't get computer silicon chips. That's what they say. So the internet down here sucks. So even if I was doing stuff, I mean, it takes me like 10 hours to upload a 4 minute video. I probably wouldn't be doing that much. But yeah, I will end up getting it. No, no, no. I was thinking about Eternal the other day. He got a hold of me and told me he was in that place and he needed money to be able to communicate. And I sent him some money. So what may have happened, I don't know this for sure, is that he might have taken that money and communicated with his family. So I really don't know what happened. That was like I was just looked at that the other day. It was like a month or 6 weeks ago. I mean, that's fine. I mean, he can do with the money whatever he wants. I'd sent him money before. So no, I don't know what's going on there. I went on and looked at the comments on his channel. Yeah, I got the 10 year and I don't really like it that much, Jeff. I got the 10 year tonight. Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is on that guy. I mean, I don't know what the protocol is here. Uh, I mean, I don't know whether he had a visa when he was doing work in those other places and he snuck into Mexico. I don't know what his. I mean, I don't think he was legally in Mexico, but I'm not sure of that. And obviously wasn't. If he did get locked up there, which, I think he did, that he was illegal here. So, I mean, I think he's one of the rare white guys to get treated like an illegal Mexican. It'll probably give him a chance to, give some examples that they treat everybody the same. He could have got. It's funny. I wonder. It wouldn't seem like they would deport you back to a place where you shouldn't have been to begin with, like Mexico. I thought he was a UK citizen. I don't know what the deal is with the guy. Yeah, good luck to him. Hey, Brian. Good luck to him either way. I mean, he seems like an all right guy. He seems like he might, have a little issue with schizophrenia. That'd be my guess. And, untreated, being in a place like Mexico. And I know he was selling peanuts for a while on the corner. I don't know. He's an interesting guy. No, I don't think he reunited with his family. They're in the UK, I think. And I thought it was a little, odd that that the daughter responded on his channel that she'd been trying to get a hold of him and he got a hold of me and he didn't get a hold of her unless they were estranged. I mean, I got a pretty easy email to remember. That's probably how I remembered mine. And they probably said, look, you're going to need to get some funds put in this portal to communicate. And he thought of my email and he said, hey, and they send you this thing like, if you want to communicate with this person, you got to do this. So I did it. And that was, like I said, a month or 6 weeks ago. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know whether, I mean, it seems like a family member would have easier access. Communicate. We had a Mexican family up in Michigan that I got to know going in there. And long story short, there are other Mexicans in town, and he got in a fight with one of them. The other one had been naturalized, and he reported him. And immigration came in there one day and took him off. Anyway, he got taken away and locked up in Detroit, and I went through the whole procedure with him and the family sending money from Mexico to get him out and visited him when he was locked up. He was in Monroe, Michigan, actually. And I eventually, he agreed to a voluntary deportation. And he had snuck back in after that. I know they sent 10 grand to me. And then I posted that as a bond and went to his hearings in Detroit. And anyway, I ended up getting him out and taking him to the airport and put him on a one-way flight to Mexico and uh, ended up getting the 10 grand back. And the girlfriend who had the restaurant with him in West Branch, she wanted me to give her the 10 grand. It's like, that's not where it came from. It was actually wired from the account, an account in Mexico. And I said, I'm not doing that. I'm going to wire the money back to where it was sent to me. She got pissed. And, I really never talked to them again. Never went in that restaurant again either. And I'd talked to him a couple of times. He'd knocked up some 19-year-old or something down there, and that was basically the end of it. But, that was about a year and a half ordeal. And that immigration deal where they take you, where they send you, and it's just, they're very crude and rude and, you know, uh, interested in, getting you out of Dodge as soon as they can. Hey, Chris. Hi, Melissa. I haven't been uploading my books that I get. I get like probably 50 books a month. I read a lot of science books, which is hard reading. It's not, I mean, you got to be paying attention to this stuff. It's not like a novel, but I only have a chapter and a half left on a rattlesnake book, and I was brushing up on my fertility amongst human beings and reading through a fertility book today. I don't know why I like this shit, but I do. I read lots of science, lots of books on cancer. And anyway, I forgot that, these Christians argue that, conceptions occurs at the time of fertilization, which, when you're arguing it or you're having a discussion about when life begins, it's like, that's kind of what I always went with. And I had forgotten that it really doesn't matter until the egg attaches itself to the uterine wall, which I had forgot about. And then I got thinking about it and I thought, well, that's conception really isn't life for sure. There's a relatively long way to go. And that's interesting that that's what Christians have hung their hat on. Oh, did you? Hey, Mary. Hey, Rita. Mary, how much snow are you getting up there? And I read the D.B. Cooper book by a PhD that written, it's all technical data. And I read that in a day and a half. It was so interesting. I read the whole damn book. It's only like 260 pages or something. But boy, was it good. Another guy ordered it too on here. You can get it for 19 bucks on Amazon. It's hardcover. It's an excellent book. But if you're into flying and, navigation and, where he did that and the whole story, I highly recommend it. But it's not really a whodunit book. No, I'm here. Yeah, I don't like it actually. I bought one that I thought I knew what it was, but must have been the 16 year I bought. Tastes like turpentine. Should have went with the old. I mean, it's still okay, but it's not what I thought. Good. Well, slow. Got the septic in. Well being drilled. I think I'm gonna cook myself a popcorn. Daisy sits up on top of the couch so she can watch the deer eating outside. See the Daisy on the couch? Hi, hon. Hi, Daisy. Hi, hon. Oh, the Daisy I loved before. Smoking reeker. Good growing. Hey, Frederick, where you been? That's the way to go. I agree. Thank you. Hey, Conan, how are you? Yeah, I haven't been on too many lives. I haven't been doing them too much. How's it up there in Cincinnati? Hey, T-Stealth, how you doing? Look at that. Feet of snow in Buffalo. Good night, Luna. Look at that. 77 inches of snow. Wow. Those lucky dogs. Look at Traverse City's going to get some more. Yeah, record breaking. Yep. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I know. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Hey, Margaret. Hey, John boy. I don't think they're getting any bad weather. Ah, nothing, just hanging around here. Nothing too exciting. Hey, Seven. Oh, okay. That's nice, yeah. Conan, any word on that old boss of yours? Daisy's good. Yeah, I know. Good luck. Oh, that'll help vodka. Yeah, I talk to his folks all the time. I haven't talked to him lately. Yeah, about 1 year. Yep. That's none of your business, Splash. You're going to be disappearing in a second. Hey, block this disappearing guy. Show him what it's like to disappear himself. Yeah, now you disappeared. See you, loser. Yeah, it's none of your business. Oh, time to move on. Good night, Brian. Yeah, I don't believe that. 47. 47. Got down to 27 the other night. Real mild here in the day. 57 the high today. Yeah, 47 here right now. And they're getting feet of snow. That's crazy. Look at Orchard Park. They got 5 feet. They moved the football game to Detroit. It's nice to see a normal winter, though. So much for global warming. Now it's going to get bitter cold. Yeah, Melbourne's cool. I go down to Indian Atlantic once in a while. Stay down there. Hotel I stays at in Melbourne Mailing. She's not my ex yet. No, she was never in the condo. That's up in Michigan. She's never lived there. No, I'm not divorced yet. No, I've got a condo in Michigan and a bed and breakfast down in Florida, and I'm not divorced yet. Nope. I've been looking at condos on the beach show down in the Atlantic. I'll probably end up getting one down there. Oh, South Carolina, that's cool. That's only about 55 miles from here, the South Carolina border. Yeah, I haven't been feeling that great. Oh, Buckhead, yeah, I go by there all the time. I'm in Crawfordville. You've probably been here before, haven't you? Yeah, it's really went up a lot. That place I got in Florida is worth like let's see, 7 times more than what I paid for it. Yeah, it's just I'm not for those reenactments. It's a bunch of rich guys without proper training, trying to act like they're fighter pilots, and that's a perfect example. Guy just wasn't watching. Ends up getting down, killing all those people in that bomber. Yeah, there's a lot of private pilots. They always wanted to fly like in formation. You go to these, they have these breakfasts in the morning, these fly-ins. They want to fly in formation. It's like, not happening, man. That's a learned skill with practice and debriefings and blah, blah, blah. Last thing I'm going to do is fly in formation with a bunch of guys that haven't done it before. Yeah, you don't need to be distracted long flying in one of those. I mean, he descended right down into him and cut him in half. Fucking dumbass. Yeah, I doubt it. When I was living in Chicago, those Blue Angels would do that too. They'd fly right over the city, practicing, getting ready for the weekend show, wingtip to wingtip right over downtown, the Sears Tower. It's just so stupid. Well, I think I'm going to sign off here, you guys. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Good getting on here and chatting a little bit. Yeah, sure does. Yep. All right. Good luck, Mary. See you, Mark, Mary, G-Self, Salty Girl. Have a good night. See you, Mark. Yeah, see you guys.